How you stay awake? Pinch yourself. Okay, say.
What is it about dunya that's made attractive to human beings, and how can we change ourselves so that aspect of dunya is not attractive to us anymore?
What is it about the dunya that is attractive? Aren't we part of the dunya? So, we're going to be attracted to that part of us. Man is always attracted to something that is part of himself, that there is familiarity. They say opposites attract, but it's not pure opposite. You have that opposite inside of you. That's why it is pulling. If it's complete opposite, you're never going to get along. Understand? What is it about the dunya that is attracting us? Because we are part of the dunya. What is it that is the akhirat that attracts us? Because our reality is akhirat, it is not this dunya. This is not our reality. The dunya aspect of us is attracted to this dunya, but this dunya aspect of us, this dunya part of us, this is not real. This is not our reality. This is not a part of us that is forever. This is not a part of us that is coming from Allah. This is a part of us that is coming from this world. And if a man will just think for 5 minutes to know this, to understand, his attraction to this dunya is going to get pushed away because he's going to remember his Lord. We're just talking about what? Death, correct? Just to understand and to remember death. Do you think a man is going to be able to enjoy this dunya? No. To say this dunya, you know, all this is fake. I believe it was Yazid. One day, he said, today I'm going to fill up my whole day with nothing but enjoyment. Nothing but enjoyment. I'm not going to hear, see, remember, think, talk, anything that is unpleasant. Everything must be beautiful, everything must be good. So they did, they prepared. He was the king, sultan at that time. They prepared everything, from morning until night. Anything that he wants, anything that he desires, everything was pleasant, everything was beautiful. He was surrounding himself with all sorts of pleasure. He was eating the best things, he was hearing the best music, everything, looking at the best looking women. Night time, he was having the dinner with his favorite Jariya. His Jariya was eating and she got choked on one piece of chicken bone. She got choked and she died. That destroyed his whole day. So no good can come of it. No good, no enjoyment can come from this world. That is what it's saying in reality. If a man is living in a palace and is enjoying everything, he has everything that he wants. But he knows at the end of the day he has to leave everything. And he has to enter into a hole. No matter how much he's enjoying, there is still that feeling that is making everything to become bitter. Isn't it? But if a man has faith, even if he's in prison his whole life, but he knows that one day he's going to be free, even when he lives in that prison, that is not a prison. It's not a prison. Because he's saying, one day, guarantee I'm going to be free. From all this, I'm going to be free. So he wakes up Hazrat Ali, taking from Holy Prophet ﷺ, is saying what? Mankind is asleep. When they die, they wake up. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying what? Die before you die. So if you understand this before you die, then we already start on our journey. We start on our journey already. Then that is going to be something that is beneficial for us, because we have a very long journey. So we are part of this world, but we are also part of paradise. We forget. Of course, man is going to forget. People are saying, why we forget about paradise? Why we don't remember? If it is so strong, if we went through it. I say, you forgot what you ate during lunchtime. You don't remember. You don't want to remember. You don't care to remember. You forget what good people have done to you. You forget wrong things that you have done to people. You forget about everything. You think you're going to remember paradise that time. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us so many instances in our lives to make us to remember. He's saying through the Holy Prophet ﷺ, the sign that Allah does not love a servant is that he's not even going to get a toothache. If Allah doesn't love a servant, he doesn't even get a toothache. Because a sickness makes him to remember his Lord, makes him to remember what is real. His old age makes him to understand what is real standing in front of him, not illusions and delusions. No matter how much you're going to paint and pull and tuck and nip, you're going to die. So if you're not reminding yourself, you're going to forget. But just because you forget doesn't mean that it wasn't there. It is there. So we came from paradise, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us to remember also instances of that. Instances of that, a feeling that makes us to forget everything in this world. Makes us to forget every pain in this world. That is called love. That's why one person came to Hazrat Rumi, Qadasallahu Sir, and saying, Ya Mawlana, I want to follow you and be your murid. And he said, have you ever fallen in love? He says, no. Go fall in love. Then come back. But of course, today's understanding of love is completely corrupted. Today's understanding of love is just below the belly button. Today's understanding of love is just possession, what I want, what I can take. Today's understanding of love has nothing to do with burning yourself up. It has to do with burning someone so that you take from him or her. There's nothing to do with burning yourself. Ashq, the love, the way that it is understood for thousands of years, it is when you completely disappear. Today, the meaning of love means you become an idol to be worshipped. Original idea of love is when you disappear and you worship that beloved. Today, you become that one to be worshipped. Everyone wants to be an idol, don't you know? Okay, we understand if America has idols. They call that American Idol. But we don't understand. I open and I see, what? I say, what? They have this in Kazakhstan? They have Kazakhstan Idol. Not Pakistan, Kazakhstan. Why I say Pakistan? Pakistan, you have Pakistan Idol, the show? Pakistan Idol. How you say it? How do you say Pakistani in Urdu? Pakistani Bhut, you call it? Allah, Allah. Something to think about. Everyone becomes selfish. They become selfie and become selfish. It's all about me. So, you don't know what love is. But if you know what love is a little bit and you know what it is, you just want to disappear. Once you feel that, then you understand this is not from this world. This is not from the natural world. Because you cannot discover that amongst the animals. You don't discover that amongst the other creation. It is something that comes from on high. So those ones who have fallen in love, their hearts are broken, fall in love, their hearts are broken, fall in love, their hearts are broken. They're searching for something. And if your heart is not broken, there's no light is going to shine through. It has to be broken. Don't think now, because some people, they say my heart is broken, so I enter into tariqat, I join the tariqat and my heart is happy. Well, it can be happy for a while, but prepare for it to get broken again. It's going to get broken again and again and again. What is it that's breaking? In reality, it's not your heart. It is the idols that you have put in your heart that is broken. Oh, my trust. That's because you trust man. Of course he's going to break it. You trust Allah and he's going to break it. You trust the Prophet, he's going to break it. You trust the awliya Allah, they're going to break it. Impossible. So slowly you start understanding. And all this is pushing you to understand your Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. It's a wrong question, bruh. You don't even understand question, you don't understand the answer you're putting. Somebody is telling me, he's putting the question, what aspects of the dunya attracts us? And how can we avoid it? Anyway, this much is enough. So what is it that you want? What do you want? You want the dunya? Dunya is here. You want the dunya? Go get the dunya. You want the dunya? You want to worship the dunya? Go ahead. What happens? You worship the dunya. The dunya is going to hold you high. The dunya is going to bury you. It's going to grind you. So what are you attracted to? You're attracted to Allah. You're attracted to the Prophet ﷺ. You're attracted to the awliya Allah. You're attracted to your spirit. Then you're going to find those ones. And what happens when you find those ones? Are they going to bury you? They're going to bury your ego. But they're going to make you to become more and more and more aware, awake, more beautiful, more noble, more honorable. They'll raise you to the station higher than the animals. They raise you to the station higher than the angels. They raise you to station after station after station endlessly. So you find your way back to Allah. May Allah forgive us. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. This much is enough. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Fatiha.